Chosen one, God says, your answer is needed today. You are here for a reason. I am speaking to you right now because this moment carries weight that you cannot afford to ignore. And if you stay with these words, you will understand why your life has been shifting the way it has. Your answer is needed today, not tomorrow, not someday, because a door is already open before you, and it will not remain open forever. What you are about to understand is not random or accidental. It is a direct call placed on your life that requires your attention and your courage. I have brought you here with intention, and if you listen carefully, you will feel the truth settle inside your spirit, like something you have always known but never fully accepted. This is about alignment, about stepping into what you were created for, and missing this moment would mean delaying something that was prepared for you long ago. Type Amen if you receive this. You feel the pull inside you, even if you have tried to ignore it, because I have been placing signs, nudges, and quiet whispers in your path for a long time. This is not the first time I have reached for your attention, but it is the moment where everything begins to make sense if you choose to respond. Your answer is not about perfection, it is about willingness, about saying yes even when you do not see the full picture yet. I am not asking you to understand everything. I am asking you to trust that I am guiding you towards something greater than what you have settled for. There is a shift happening around you, and your response will determine whether you move forward into it or remain where you are. If this is touching your heart, take a moment right now and like this video as a sign that you are ready to receive what is being placed before you. You have been wondering why certain things have not worked out, why doors closed when you expected them to stay open, and why people walked away when you needed them the most. What you did not see is that I was clearing space, removing distractions, and protecting you from paths that would have taken you further away from your purpose. Nothing that has happened to you was wasted. Even the pain carried meaning that was shaping you into someone stronger and more aware. Your answer today is connected to everything you have been through, because it has prepared you to recognize what I am placing in front of you now. This is not about luck or chance. This is about divine timing that has finally reached its moment. There is something within you that already knows what I am speaking about, even if you have not put it into words yet. It may feel like a quiet conviction, a thought that keeps returning, or a feeling that refuses to leave you alone, no matter how much you try to distract yourself. That is not confusion, that is clarity waiting for your agreement, waiting for you to stop doubting and start accepting. Your answer is needed because what is ahead cannot begin without your participation. I will guide you, strengthen you, and protect you, but I will not force you, because your choice matters in the unfolding of your path. Type yes to receive miracles. You have been chosen not because you are perfect, but because you are willing to grow, to learn, and to keep going, even when things feel uncertain. I see the battles you have faced, the moments where you felt alone, and the times when you questioned your worth and your direction. Yet you are still here, still searching, still listening, and that is why this moment has found you. Your answer today is a turning point, a quiet but powerful decision that will begin to shift everything in ways you cannot yet fully see. Do not underestimate what a simple yes can do when it is aligned with my will. I am not asking you to have all the answers. I am asking you to trust that I do. When you take a step forward, I will meet you there, and when you feel unsure, I will steady you. The path ahead is not meant to overwhelm you, it is meant to transform you, to bring you into a place where you can finally walk in the fullness of who you were created to be. This is why you are here, this is why you were guided to this moment, and this is why your response matters more than you realize. There is something waiting on the other side of your answer that will confirm everything I am telling you right now. You may feel hesitant because stepping into something new always carries uncertainty. But remember that I do not lead you into confusion. I lead you into growth, into purpose, into a life that reflects the truth of who you are. The fear you feel is not a sign to stop. It is a sign that you are standing at the edge of something meaningful. Do not let doubt speak louder than the calling that has been placed on your heart. I have not brought you this far to leave you where you are. Everything is aligning for you in ways you cannot yet fully see, and your answer is the key that unlocks the next step. This is not about rushing. It is about responding with intention, with faith, and with a willingness to trust me, even when the path is not fully visible. I am with you in every step, in every decision, and in every moment where you feel unsure. You are not alone. You have never been alone, and you will not be alone as you move forward from here. Your answer today is not just a word. It is a movement, a step, a decision that begins to shift your reality in a real and visible way. When you respond, things will begin to change, not all at once, but in ways that will confirm you are walking in the right direction. You will start to notice doors opening, clarity forming, and peace settling where confusion once lived. Type 1111 if you believe. Why is an NYC neuroscientist breaking their silence about a hidden brain ritual? Reports say their attorneys are trying to shut this page down after CIA-linked research revealed a brainwave method connected to attracting money. This 7-second practice, supported by 4 neuroscience labs, is helping people move away from financial stress into more stable lifestyles. Many are now stepping into dream homes, driving luxury cars, and enjoying luxury vacations. If you are seeing this now, consider yourself lucky, because this page may not stay online for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. There have been moments when you doubted whether you were truly chosen, whether you were really being guided, or if everything you felt was just your imagination. But I am telling you now that nothing about this is random, and nothing about your journey has been without meaning. Every delay, every obstacle, and every unanswered question was shaping your understanding so that when this moment came, you would recognize its importance. You are not behind, you are not lost, and you are not forgotten. You are exactly where you need to be to make the decision that will move you forward. Your answer is needed because there is something assigned to you that cannot be completed by anyone else. This is not about comparison or competition, it is about calling, and your calling has its own path, its own timing, and its own purpose. When you step into it, you are not just changing your own life, you are influencing others in ways you cannot yet fully see. There are people connected to your journey who will be impacted by your courage, your faith, and your willingness to say yes. This is why your response matters so much, because it reaches beyond what you can currently imagine. You may be asking yourself what exactly you are supposed to do, and that uncertainty can feel heavy at times. But understand this clearly, you do not need to see the entire path to take the first step. I will reveal what you need to know when you need to know it, not all at once, but in pieces that you can handle and grow with. Your part is to trust, to move, and to remain open to the guidance that is already surrounding you. When you begin, clarity will follow, and confidence will grow from experience, not from waiting. There is something powerful about the moment when you stop resisting and start agreeing with what has been placed inside you. That agreement creates alignment, and alignment opens doors that effort alone could never unlock. You have tried doing things your own way, you have tried forcing outcomes, and you have tried waiting for perfect conditions. But now is the time to do something different, to trust me in a deeper way, and allow me to lead you where you are meant to go. This is where real change begins, not from pressure, but from surrender. Type 777 if you trust God. I see the fears that try to hold you back, the thoughts that tell you that you are not ready or not capable. But those fears do not define you, and they do not determine your future. What defines you is the purpose I placed within you, and what determines your path is your willingness to move forward despite uncertainty. Courage is not the absence of fear, it is the decision to act even when fear is present. And I am strengthening you right now, preparing you to take that step with confidence and trust. There will be moments ahead where you will question whether you made the right choice, and that is natural when you are stepping into something new. But do not let temporary doubt cause you to turn back from something that is meant for you. Stay steady, stay grounded, and remember that I am guiding you even when things feel unclear. Growth often feels uncomfortable because it stretches you beyond what is familiar, but it is in that stretching that you become who you are meant to be. Do not run from it, embrace it with faith. Your answer today is the beginning of a new chapter, one that is not defined by your past mistakes or your previous limitations. This chapter is built on purpose, on intention, and on a deeper connection with me. You are not the same person you were before, and that means you cannot expect the same results if you continue to live the same way. Something new is being activated in your life, and your response is what allows it to fully take shape. This is your moment to step into that newness without hesitation. You have been waiting for confirmation, for clarity, for something that would make everything make sense. And now that confirmation is here, not in the form of a detailed plan, but in the form of a clear calling. Sometimes the answer you are waiting for is not more information, but a moment that asks for your decision. This is that moment, and it is asking you to trust what you feel, to trust what you know deep inside, and to move forward with faith. You do not need to wait any longer, because everything you need to begin is already within you. I am with you in this, closer than you realize, guiding you even in the smallest steps. When you feel unsure, remember that I am steady. And when you feel weak, remember that I am your strength. You are not stepping into this alone, you are stepping into it with my presence, my protection, and my direction. This is why you can move forward with confidence, even when you do not have all the answers. Trust that I am working through you and ahead of you at the same time. This is the turning point you have been approaching, even if you did not recognize it until now. Everything has been leading you here, to this decision, to this moment where your answer matters more than anything else. Do not let hesitation steal what has been prepared for you, and do not let fear silence the calling that is speaking within you. That inner tension you used to feel, the constant pull between staying comfortable and stepping forward, will begin to quiet down. You will notice that even in uncertainty, there is a strange peace guiding you, almost like a quiet assurance that you are no longer wandering without direction. This is what happens when your answer aligns with your purpose, when your spirit stops resisting what it was created to do. You are not forcing life anymore, you are flowing with it in the way it was always meant to be. Type 1212 if you walk by faith. What if a top neuroscientist just revealed a method helping thousands of people attract money into their lives? Research connected to the CIA suggests a simple brainwave ritual can influence how you notice and act on opportunities. This 7-second technique, validated by 4 neuroscience labs, is helping people shift from financial pressure, to improved lifestyles. Many are now living in dream homes, driving luxury cars, and enjoying luxury vacations. But this information may not stay online for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. There will still be moments where things do not make immediate sense, where results are not instant, and where patience will be required from you. But understand this clearly: delay does not mean denial, and silence does not mean absence. I am still working, even when you cannot see it, arranging things, preparing paths, and positioning the right opportunities in front of you at the right time. Your responsibility is not to control the outcome, but to remain consistent in your response. When you keep moving with trust, even small steps begin to create powerful shifts over time. You are entering a phase where your awareness will grow, where you will begin to recognize patterns, understand situations more clearly, and see beyond what is visible on the surface. This clarity is not something that comes overnight, but it develops as you continue to walk forward in faith. The more you trust, the more you will understand, and the more you understand, the more confident you will become in your path. This is how transformation works, not in sudden leaps alone, but in steady, meaningful progress. Each step you take is building something stronger within you. There is also something important you must remember. As you move forward, not everyone will understand your decision, and not everyone will support your path. Some people may question you, doubt you, or even try to pull you back into what is familiar. But you cannot allow their uncertainty to override your calling. This journey is personal, and it is guided by me, not by the opinions or expectations of others. Stay focused on what you feel within, because that is where your truth is being revealed. Type 2222 to receive miracles. You may also notice that certain connections begin to shift, some growing stronger, while others naturally fade away. This is not something to fear. It is part of the alignment process. As you step into your purpose, your environment begins to adjust to match who you are becoming. People who are meant to walk with you will remain, and those who are not will gradually step aside. Trust this process, even when it feels uncomfortable, because it is making space for what truly belongs in your life. There is strength rising within you that you may not have fully recognized before. It is not loud or overwhelming, but it is steady and persistent, like something that refuses to be ignored. This strength is not something you have to create. It is something that has always been there, now being awakened by your decision to move forward. You will begin to rely on it more, especially in moments where you would have once felt uncertain or afraid. This is part of your growth, part of your becoming. Your answer has already started something, even if you cannot see the full result yet. The moment you agreed within yourself, the moment you stopped resisting, a shift began to take place. Things are being set into motion, opportunities are aligning, and paths are opening, even if they are not fully visible yet. Trust that what has started will continue, because I do not begin something without carrying it forward. You are in the middle of a process that is unfolding step by step. There will be times when you will need to remind yourself why you chose to move forward, especially when challenges arise. This is where your faith becomes important, not as a concept, but as a practice, something you hold on to and return to when things feel uncertain. Do not let temporary difficulties make you forget the bigger picture. Every step, even the hard ones, is part of your growth and part of your preparation. Stay committed, and you will see how everything connects in time. I am guiding you in ways that go beyond what you can immediately understand. There are things happening behind the scenes, things being arranged and aligned that you may only recognize later. This is why trust is so important, because you are not meant to see everything at once. You are meant to walk step by step, learning, growing, and becoming stronger with each experience. This is not just about reaching a destination, it is about who you are becoming along the way. Do not rush this process, and do not compare your journey to anyone else's. Your path is unique, and it is unfolding in the way that is right for you. What matters is that you keep moving, that you keep trusting, and that you remain open to the guidance that is being given to you. When you do that, everything else will begin to fall into place naturally. You are not behind, and you are not late. You are exactly where you need to be right now. This is your time to step fully into what has been placed within you, to stop doubting and start trusting in a deeper way. Your answer was the beginning, but your journey continues, and each step you take is building something meaningful. Stay steady, stay focused, and stay connected to me, because I am leading you exactly where you need to go. The decision you made is starting to shape your daily life, your thoughts, and the way you respond to situations around you. This is growth in motion, not something distant, but something you are experiencing right now. And even if it feels unfamiliar, it is exactly where you are meant to be. Type 1010 to receive blessings. There will be moments when the old patterns try to pull you back, when familiar habits and thoughts try to convince you to return to what is comfortable. This is part of the process, not a failure, but a test of your commitment to move forward. You are not the same person anymore, even if parts of your past still try to hold on. You have already taken a step that cannot be undone, and that step has begun to reshape your path. Stay aware in these moments, because your response now carries more power than it did before. Could a hidden part of your brain be influencing your ability to attract money? A Columbia study linked to CIA research points to a small brain mechanism activated through a simple 7-second ritual. Backed by 4 neuroscience labs, this method is helping people move beyond financial struggles into more balanced lifestyles. Many are now stepping into dream homes, owning luxury cars, and finally taking luxury vacations. However, this page might not remain online for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. You are learning to trust yourself in a new way, not based on past experiences or outside validation, but based on a deeper connection with me. This trust will not appear all at once. It will grow as you continue to move forward and see the results of your choices. Each time you choose alignment over fear, clarity over confusion, and faith over doubt, you strengthen that trust. It becomes something you can rely on, something that supports you when things feel uncertain. This is how you build confidence, not by waiting for it, but by practicing it. There is also a shift happening in how you see your life, your purpose, and your place in the world. Things that once felt random are beginning to make more sense, and connections that were unclear are starting to reveal themselves. You are seeing the patterns, the lessons, and the guidance that has been present all along. This awareness changes how you move, how you decide, and how you respond to challenges. You are no longer reacting without understanding, you are responding with intention. Type Amen if you receive this. You may notice that your priorities are changing, that what once felt important is no longer holding the same weight. This is not something to resist, it is a sign that you are growing beyond old limitations. As you align with your purpose, your focus naturally shifts toward what truly matters. This can feel uncomfortable at first, especially when it creates distance between you and what you used to know. But trust that this change is necessary for your growth and your progress. There will also be moments of quiet, where things feel still, where you may wonder if anything is happening at all. Do not mistake stillness for stagnation, because often the most important changes are happening beneath the surface. This is where foundations are being built, where strength is being developed, and where clarity is being refined. Stay patient in these moments, because they are preparing you for what comes next. Growth is not always loud. Sometimes it is quiet and steady. Your answer continues to unfold, not just in one decision, but in a series of choices you make each day. Every time you choose to move forward, to trust, and to stay aligned, you are reinforcing that answer. This is how your path becomes stronger, more defined, and more stable over time. It is not about one perfect moment, it is about consistent movement in the right direction. And you are doing that, even if you do not fully realize it yet. There is something else you need to understand as you move forward. Your journey is not meant to look like anyone else's. It is not meant to follow the same timeline, the same structure, or the same expectations. What is right for you is being revealed, step by step, in a way that matches your growth and your readiness. Do not compare your progress to others, because that will only create unnecessary doubt. Focus on your path, because that is where your purpose is unfolding. You are becoming more aware of your inner voice, the one that guides you, the one that feels steady even when everything else feels uncertain. This voice is not random. It is part of your connection with me, part of the way I guide you from within. The more you listen to it, the clearer it becomes, and the more confident you will feel in your decisions. This is a relationship that grows stronger with attention and trust. Do not ignore it, because it is one of the ways I speak to you. There will be opportunities that come your way, some expected, some surprising, and your ability to recognize them will depend on your awareness. Stay open, stay present, and stay connected to what you feel within. Not every opportunity is meant for you, but the right ones will carry a sense of alignment that you will begin to recognize. This is where your discernment becomes important, where you learn to choose based on purpose, not just convenience. Trust yourself in these moments, because you are being guided. You are not walking blindly, even if it feels that way at times. There is a direction to your steps, a purpose behind your movement, and a plan unfolding that you are part of. You do not need to see the entire path to trust that it exists. What matters is that you keep moving, that you keep responding, and that you remain open to what is being shown to you. This is how your journey continues, not through certainty, but through faith and action working together. As you continue forward, you will begin to see small confirmations, signs that you are on the right path, moments that bring clarity and reassurance. Pay attention to these, because they are reminders that you are not alone and that your efforts are not in vain. These confirmations may be subtle, but they carry meaning that strengthens your trust and your confidence. Allow them to encourage you, to remind you why you chose to move forward in the first place. You are now standing in a place where your growth is no longer something you question, but something you can feel within yourself. The way you think is changing, the way you respond is shifting, and even the way you see your future is becoming clearer. This is not an accident. This is the result of your decision to answer, to move, and to trust, even when it was not easy. You have crossed a line within yourself, and you cannot go back to who you were before. What is happening now is the steady unfolding of who you are meant to become. Type yes to receive miracles. There will be moments where you look back and realize how much has already changed, even in ways that once felt impossible. Things that used to confuse you now make sense, and situations that once overwhelmed you now feel manageable. This is the evidence of your transformation. not something imagined, but something real and lived. You are growing into a version of yourself that is more grounded, more aware, and more connected. And this version of you is capable of handling what is ahead. Why are so many people talking about the billionaire brainwave? A leading neuroscientist says it was identified during a private program based on CIA research. This 7-second ritual, confirmed by 4 neuroscience labs, helps align your thinking with better financial outcomes. Many are moving away from stress into improved lifestyles, with dream homes, luxury cars, and the freedom to enjoy luxury vacations. But this discovery may be taken down soon. Click the link in the description and comments before it is gone. Do not forget that growth also requires letting go, not just of people or situations, but of old beliefs about yourself. There are ideas you carried for a long time that told you who you were, what you could do, and what you deserved. Some of those ideas were never true, but they shaped your actions and your expectations. Now you are being asked to release them, to make space for a new understanding of yourself. This is not always easy, but it is necessary for your next step. You are beginning to see that your value is not based on what others think of you or how they respond to your choices. Your value comes from who you are at your core, from the purpose that was placed inside you. When you understand this, you stop seeking approval in the wrong places and start moving with confidence in your own direction. This is freedom, not the absence of challenges, but the ability to move forward without being controlled by external opinions. And this freedom is part of what you are stepping into now. Type 777 if you trust God. There is also a deeper sense of responsibility that comes with this awareness, because now you know that your choices carry meaning beyond yourself. The way you act, the way you speak, and the way you respond to situations can influence more than just your own path. This is not something to fear, but something to respect, because it shows you that your life has impact. You are not here without purpose, and your presence matters more than you once believed. This understanding will guide you as you continue forward. You may also notice that your connection with me feels different now, not distant or uncertain, but closer and more steady. This is because you are no longer resisting what you feel, you are allowing it to guide you. The more you stay connected, the more natural this relationship becomes. It is not something forced, it is something lived, something you experience in your thoughts, your decisions, and your quiet moments. This is where your strength comes from knowing that you are not walking alone. There will still be challenges ahead, but they will not have the same power over you as before. You are learning to face them with a different mindset, one that is grounded in trust rather than fear. You are not avoiding difficulty, you are growing through it, and that changes everything. Each challenge becomes an opportunity to apply what you have learned, to strengthen what you have built, and to move forward with greater confidence. This is how resilience is formed, not by avoiding struggle, but by moving through it with purpose. Your path is becoming more defined, not in a rigid or fixed way, but in a way that feels aligned and intentional. You are beginning to recognize what belongs in your life and what does not, what supports your growth and what holds you back. This clarity is valuable because it allows you to make decisions with confidence rather than hesitation. You are no longer guessing your way forward, you are choosing your way forward. And that is a powerful shift. You are also learning the importance of patience, not as something passive, but as something active. Patience does not mean doing nothing. It means continuing to move forward while allowing things to unfold in their proper time. It means trusting that what is meant for you will come, even if it does not happen as quickly as you expect. This understanding will keep you steady when things feel slow or uncertain. It will remind you that timing is part of the process, not an obstacle to it. There is a deeper level of peace that is beginning to settle within you, not because everything is perfect, but because you are no longer fighting against your own path. You are moving with it, trusting it, and allowing it to guide you. This peace is not something that comes from external circumstances. It comes from alignment, from knowing that you are where you need to be. And this peace will continue to grow as you stay connected and committed to your journey. You are becoming someone who can carry more, not just in terms of responsibility, but in terms of understanding and awareness. You are able to see things from a broader perspective, to recognize patterns, and to respond with intention. This growth is preparing you for what is ahead, for opportunities and challenges that require a stronger version of you, and you are becoming that version, step by step, moment by moment. Do not lose sight of how far you have come, even if you are still moving toward where you want to be. Progress is not always obvious in the moment, but it becomes clear when you take the time to reflect. You are not the same person you were before, and that change is meaningful. It shows that your answer, your decision to move forward, has already created impact. And it will continue to do so as you keep going. What if the real reason most manifestation methods do not work has finally been explained? A top neuroscientist linked to CIA research says without the right brainwave, results stay inconsistent. This 7-second ritual, supported by 4 neuroscience labs, is helping people approach money differently and improve their direction. Many are now stepping into dream homes, buying luxury cars, and enjoying luxury vacations they once thought were out of reach. But this information might not stay available online. Click the link in the description and comments before it gets removed.